Hello, in this video I'm going to try and show you how to make a dolly tuck dress to fit the doll you are making in Tracy Dyer's Sew Along. And I've chosen to make the dolly tuck dress for my doll, and I've measured her. She measures 24 centimetres around her chest, and I've decided to make the dolly tuck size 3. If you are still unsure after you've measured your doll and consulted the chart, a quick tip is to either print out the design, or if you can't do that, to just stitch the last colour onto a piece of stabiliser and try that, cut that out and try it onto your doll to see if it's going to fit. You might think when you need a size bigger or a size smaller. There's plenty of leeway in this design to add a little bit in the chest size, but I think it's quite important not to make it too big across the shoulders because it looks a bit silly. It doesn't have sleeves. It's very simple. And what we've got here, I've stitched the first colour of the design, which is one straight line along the stabiliser. Then I put my piece of fabric on. My piece of fabric is 26 centimetres square. I marked the centre by putting a crease in with the iron, and I've laid that so that the top edge of the fabric is on that line. The second colour, we'll just stitch it into place. The sides, both sides are loose. It's not like most embroidery designs you do, because we're going to do stuff with the fabric. So I'm going to take you through that process. So the first thing we do now is to pull that fabric underneath so that we've got a nice straight line there. We've got a crease, and we will create a pleat by stitching this second colour. And then we flip the fabric back. When you're doing this flipping, be very careful not to unthread your needle with it because it's quite simple to do. So we've created the first half of an inverted pleat that goes in the middle. The next colour will create the second half. If you decide to make the smock frock, there are videos to show you how to do that. Basically the same as this, only there's a lot more pleats. I think this dress is the simplest to make for a doll, and it's extremely effective and doesn't use very much fabric or time. So here we are, we've got that flattened out, so let that smooth. The next colour is to stitch the fabric down to start the first of the pleats going along the upper part of the bodice. There's the first one. We finish it off by bringing the fabric underneath like that. I have my fingers crossed all the time I'm doing this because my needle thread is not working at the moment on my machine. It needs some TLC, so I'm hoping it doesn't come unthreaded, because the last thing you want to watch is me threading the needle. Because for a start I wouldn't be able to use any bad language. We have one more pleat to make on this side of the bodice. I don't know if you can see on the video, but the pleats are different lengths, so we come down to a point in the middle and it creates a nicely shaped yoke to the dress and puts plenty of fabric in to go over the fat tummies of dolls and particularly teddy bears. I've got one of my teddy bears is wearing a dress like this and it looks really cute. Right, that's finished the pleats on the upper part, and now we have to do the pleats on the lower part. So again, the first stitch is to hold the fabric to the stabiliser. And the second one takes it back and finishes the pleat. Notice that there looks like a lot of colours in the design. I think it says there are 20, having a quick look at my screen, but most of them are all the same. The colour stops are just to let you do something with the fabric. And already we are at the very last pleat on this side. Trying very